and fading fast. I need an afternoon nap. Hello, 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 and hello. Oh, there's nobody watching. If there's nobody watching, does that mean I can go home? Oh. A beautiful morning. Splendid. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my afternoon. Oh, it was paused. That's why I couldn't see if anybody was watching. Welcome to my afternoon. Welcome to Natalie May the Natalie May Extravaganza online event live Facebook afternoon. Hello, Susan. And Susan, I've got like season 1, season 2. You can fight over who's. Oh, and there's a Shirley. I don't need a glass of wine, Kasia. If I have a glass of wine, I'd fall asleep. Oh, how funny. For those of you just tuning in, welcome to our fun Friday afternoon where we're trying to, I'm trying to rejuvenate myself here. And we had a lovely lunch. So, you know when you have a lovely lunch and then you feel like you want to have a nap after a nice lunch? Yeah, that was us. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Kasia's live Facebook this afternoon. I think she did a splendid job. I will keep her. Hello, Maggie and Cora. And welcome back to everybody who has just tuned in again. Thank you for your support. And thank you to those people just tuning in for the first time. I'm not normally a train wreck. However, I do like to keep it real, and we do really have a no bullshit approach to the way that we bring things to you, the way that we tell you and educate you, as well as our products are straight down the line and honest. And we stock things that we know our customers want, which is really, really important. So Natalie May Scrapbooking, we've decided that this weekend is going to be our Giving Back to Our Customers weekend, and we're going to be doing some live Facebooks. So that'll be, I did 3 yesterday, I've done 2 today, Kasia did 1. We've got Naomi popping in this evening. And then throughout the weekend, you'll see live Facebooks from our brand ambassadors, Sandy, Tegan, Naomi, and I'm going to pop back in again myself throughout the weekend. So lots of freebies for you guys to say thank you. Also, to say thank you, we have got some specials, 1 day only specials. So today only, you can get 15% off of stencils. So we've got Funky Fossil, Dana Wakely, Tim Holtz, we've got All in Create, we've got Paper Artsy, we've got a huge range of stencils at 15% off. Tim Holtz products are 15% off, so think Distress Oxides and Inks, think about his ephemeras, he's got collage papers, metal trinkets, he's got some little folios, as well as some spritz sprays and all sorts of bits and pieces. Paper Rose products, so Paper Rose dies, stamps, Paper Rose, what else has Paper Rose got? Paper, cuttables, like cut aparts, die cuts. And then we've got about 40% off in our clearance section. A selection of collage papers as well are on special, and I'm going to be using some collage papers today. Plus there's some dies, my branded, that are on special as well, and some Christmassy things. All right, that's enough waffle. Again, I've decided I'm going to work in my Dina Wakely Ledger Journal. So this is the one that came in this week, went out quick, smart, and sold out. And then we have got some more coming in on order. So please make sure that you jump onto our website and you can pre-order. So this is what I did today in this morning's live Facebook using the Art by Marlene die cuts. Yesterday we used the Radelaide stencil, the Ledger stamp, and one of our brand new collage papers. And today this afternoon, I thought I would I don't know. I thought I'd do this. I thought I'd do something with her, and I've also cut out some mandalas. I thought I would do something a bit, I don't really know. Let's find out. Let's just start, shall we? I'm going to pop a little bit of gesso down on my background because I want to find a fat paintbrush. Here we go. Because I want to add, I just want to add a little bit of white under where her face might go. I haven't worked out which side she's going to sit yet, but I do want to ensure that she's got a little bit of a bit more of a solid whiteness underneath. So I'm just going to take this all the way across the middle. And that's an unnecessary amount of gesso. I've gone a little heavy, but you know, let's commit. So I hope you've all picked up some bargains this weekend and found some things on our website that you must have in your life. And then there's some things in there you don't need in your life, but you went, stuff it, I'm going to do it anyway. That's because we're crafters and that's what we do. Tell me I'm wrong. So I'm using the Dina Wakley gesso here. And of course, gesso is our sealer. It is sealing our page. Boom. That I am happy with. All right, I'm going to use our black and white girl here, and I haven't got a paintbrush. Kasha, you didn't clean up your tombos. You lazy cow.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I'm going to tear that down there. I'm thinking I want to channel a little bit of Michelle Logan. The super talented, creative Michelle Logan has been doing some amazing work. Michelle has, like myself, worked in this industry within Australia for quite some many years. And I was looking through Instagram earlier and I went, oh, I love that idea. So I'm going to scrap lift her, something that I saw, and take a concept that she did and turn it into my own. So this is the perfect way to, when you get stuck on an idea, like I'm doing now and showing you how to build a page, basically it's called a scrap lift. We are taking an idea and we are turning it into our own. And that's what I'm doing here. So Michelle used a, what do you call that? Mandala collage paper. And I thought she did an amazing job by putting it half over the face and then adding some words. So I thought I might utilize that sort of technique today. Now I've torn off the top of the head because I think I'm going to give her a little bit of a arty-farty hair.
Face tax.
No face. I could do a face tattoo.
No, that's what the
I've got a tangle. Hang on, what's going on here? Sorry guys, I'm just getting my heat done and I've got a little cord. I didn't have a cord issue, I had a coordination issue. That's no great shock to anyone, is it? So I'm thinking that she's going to sit here and I'm wondering about taking this and putting it half over her face like she's hiding. Then I'm going to take a little small one and pop it up there. Something along those lines. Maybe, baby. So to stick our image down, I'm going to be using gel medium, of course. Thank you, Kasha.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome. Paintbrush. And I want to pop her down about here. That's a good spot. So gel medium down on my background first. Nice and broadly. And then putting it down like that. And then going over the top and sealing it nicely. So I am going to give her some colour with some scribble sticks in a minute. So making sure that I've got a really good coat of gel medium over the top and underneath, ensuring that all of the edges are completely stuck down. What is that? Bit of gesso. Pushing all the bubbles out, big broad brush strokes to make sure that I'm getting a good coverage. Boom, 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 boom. And now I'm going to dry that off. Do I want to stick that down while I'm at it? Yeah, why not? Now that I've wet my brush. So with the gel medium, I do need to ensure that I'm using a dry brush. I don't want any water in my brush because I don't want the gel medium to be watered down at all. I want it to be nice and solid. Up here. I'm going to have a little bit of her eye. Like that. That's what I want to do. That is what I want to do. Right to the edge. So this is what I love about our Girls of Adelaide new collage papers, is that you have the ability to use a full colour image or a half a coloured one, so that you can customise to suit your projects. I am not the best at working on faces, but I can colour in a face pretty good. So that's why we have done these for you guys, because not everybody has the power and the skills to do this sort of awesome drawing. So giving you an outline to start on is a really, really good start. All right, let's dry this off. The matte medium, the gel medium that I'm using, is the one that I always use. It is my go-to again and again and again. It is the Dina Wakley Soft Gel Matte Medium. It is my favourite. It is the one I've been reaching for every single time. I just consolidated probably 6 different almost empty containers into one big one here. I like it because it doesn't dry with a gloss. It allows me to colour over the top, which is very, very important. And it allows me to put on a nice thin coat. So the Dina Wakley Gel Medium, Soft Gel Matte Medium is my go-to. A little bit goes a really, really long way. And it's just my absolute favourite. Right. Just going to cut off this here. I haven't worked out if I want to use this little piece yet or not, so I'm just going to, I could pop it up here, couldn't I? Down here. Over here. Nowhere. All right, now what? Which looks good. Now I don't really know. Now I'm stuck. That's all I knew I wanted to do. Right, Natalie, snap out of it. Let's go with some acrylic paint. I'm thinking acrylic paint? What do you think? Or watercolours? No, I'm not confident with them yet. I need to practice more before I do it on camera. Nobody needs to see me mess that up. I could use acrylic. I could use scribble sticks.
What colour?
I could use watercolour.
That way.
These ones? Welcome to Scrapbooking on the Fly with Natalie May. All right, we're going to be using watercolours. Now? Now. And I've also got some scribble sticks out here. I've decided I'm going to go all in and just commit to it. So these are the Altenew watercolours. We have got a huge range of watercolours available online. These are my favourite to use. Thank you. Yvonne said the way that I good that if I think about doing things on the fly and on the well, not necessarily, darling. It doesn't always work like this. I can tell you right now. But I'm just going to give it a whirl. So what I want to do is I want to create a bit of a flowy hair situation. Now, something here that's really, really important is this is not watercolor paper. So I have to be aware of how my color is going to sit. Hello, Karen Campbell. Nice of you to join us. I need to have an awareness of how my color is going to sit on this background, what's happening with it soaking into the middle of my page, and how I can control it. So what I'm going to do, I'm using a round paintbrush, and I'm just going to start puddling the color around in a few different, oh, not that color. Let's forget I did that. A few different colors to get something that I really, really like. And as you can see, I'm inspired by the colors in the mandala. So I'm going to get this on and I can spray it out. Let it flow a little. Give it a little help. Give it a little flick. Little splatter. I feel like there needs to be a bit more here. I keep going to rinse my brush in my cup of my drink, but let's not do that. And I'm just going to give that a little heat set because I quite like what's going on here. Strong and bold, whereas this is a little softer and a bit more delicate. It feels a little bit more delicate. Delicate like me. The delicate little flower that I am. Don't laugh, Kasia. It's not funny. Oh, you agreed. Oh, I'm sure you did. Just putting in a pop. Oh, let me get you the email address for HR then, babe. She's so funny. She thinks she's funny. And again, I forget that I'm talking to people. My apologies, ladies. Okay, so I'm just getting a little bit more colour on here. I've popped in a little bit of green. Hello, Sandra. Welcome to the organised chaos that is Natalie May doing a live Facebook with no plan yet again. Not new, but, you know, exciting just the same. Just giving it a whirl. I wonder what would happen if. Give it a tilt. Give it a dry as we go. Little flicks of green, which you're going to pick up the green that's here, and because it's quite a juicy flick, the colors are actually coming together and the puddles coming together. So I have full control over where my flicking is going, and I'm making sure that I'm getting all of the splatters off my brush as well and flicking it until it's dry, and it's creating these really nice little puddles. Hello. I do. Gay does HR. Gay Atherton. So she said reach out if you need any help, Kasia. Oh, I dare you, mate. Your work perks are stopping. You have to come to work every weekday now. No, she says. That's so funny. In hindsight, I would have sealed this page with clear gesso, especially around the edges, because it's a little bit more porous and it's not a watercolour paper. So what's happening in a few spots is the water is soaking through. It's possibly compromised the other side of my page, but I'm going to find out in a minute when I dry it off and see if that's made any difference to the other side. I'm going to add in a little bit of yellow as well now, because there's some really lovely touches of yellow in here, and I think that it just needs a little bit of a yellow pop in a few places, and I'm just doing that with a little bit of a tap, and it's just giving some nice highlights of yellow. Drying that off as I go. I love that you do HR. That's so funny, Go. It's not funny. It's a very good, well job. It's a great job. Fantastic. That didn't come out right at all. We always have the joke around here about our HR department is right with our customer service department. Two of them don't exist. You just get me full stop and that's it. So we love that. The joys of running a small business. I'm also the marketing department. Don't you love that? Kasia's the marketing department, I should say. Kasia's our graphics department. as well. All right, so this is actually coming together really quite nicely. I am going to be adding some doodling, and I'm going to put some words down here. I think I do love the idea. I might even get out my gloss sprays. My gloss sprays are going to make some really nice glossy splatters over the top of this. I think that will probably work very nicely. And then I've got to colour her face as well, and I'm going to do that with scribble sticks. Oh God, I'm having a hot flush. This is ridiculous. Okay, I have zero interest in watching that dry, so I'm going to go boom. That's so nice. And boom. And it's just taking the dampness out, has not compromised my image, and it hasn't gone all the way through, which is what I was worried about on here and here. Whew. And I like it. I'm just going to grab my gloss sprays. I'm thinking something in an orange and maybe teal and maybe a little magenta and maybe a little lime. Okay, I'm just going to get these ones out and have them here in front of me. So I do love I'm so like you, Nat, so not PC. Yeah. No, I'm more of the no bullshit schoolgirls. Sorry, I tell it how it is and tend to. It's either going to be a positive or it's going to be a negative. It's never going to be an in between. All right, I want to give her face a little bit of a colour now. So enough waffling on about my invisible HR department. I've got a paintbrush and I'm going to grab a scribble stick. I think what I might do with the scribble stick is take the colour off of here again and create a nice little puddle. Oh, why is that yellow? Oh, Ella, don't film that bit. I messed that bit up. Delete it. Let me start again. Okay, here we go. Let's take the colour off of the scribble stick, and I'm doing it on our mat so that I'm making a nice little puddle that I can reach into to get a Caucasian skin tone. Then I'm going to get it on here. Wow, that's a lot darker than I would have liked. Boom, let's spread it out quickly. Now she's got a 3-day growth. She's got a bit of a beard situation going on. What's that, Kaja? She needs to sit in the car. She needs to sit in the car at school, pick up with some tweezers. Exactly. All right. So I'm just going to take off a little of this colour, not too much, but something else I want to do is I want to bring in some magenta very, very lightly. And come in here and let that magenta bleed up here and up here, down here. Just gentle, letting the water do the work and bleeding it around place. Now I'm just going to, I've tilted my journal ever so slightly just so that I can get a little bit more of a drip. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And she's a little bit more interesting now. I am going to be adding some other features to her as well, but I just think she has a little bit more appeal when she's got a little bit more color in her face. So I'm just going to quickly dry this just to set that color before it runs any further. And before I mess it up anymore, because that's also a possibility. And I forgot her ear on both sides. And I feel the need to try and give her a little bit of a splatter on her face. And I don't know if this is going to work, but I think I'm going to cover her eyes up. She's got pink freckles. Don't hate that. Okay, I want to put more freckles there, but I know if I touch it, it's going to get worse. I'll zoom up on this in a minute so you can have a little bit more of a look at it. But it's kind of coming along quite nicely. I don't want to go too detailed on her face. It's just not necessary. But it is going to now add, I am going to now add some, I'll get the what do we call this? Tombow marker. Give her, well, that's too light. A bit of blue on her eyes. Excellent. Okay, what I'd like to do next is start adding my own flow of hair. Now, we've got a little bit of a start here, so I do need to connect her down to here. So take her off the page. Give her some collarbone. And I do love that I've got some writing in here, and you know, we can add to this and add some journaling in. What I am going to do next is I'm going to just loosely follow some of these lines. And again, for whatever reason, I can't seem to be able to talk and do this at the same time. So just, you know, chat amongst yourselves. And in saying that, a few of you have asked me to see if I can get captions. It seems that Facebook has stopped doing captions and I'm not able to get closed captions on my lives anymore. So I'm just going to be doing that like so. Now I'm just going to thicken these up, make them a little bit more of a feature. Reading the comments, just finished work and out in your craft room for you, Michelle. Fantastic. Excellent finish for your Friday. Now, I'm more than happy with this doodly, scribbly sort of finish. Being my art journal, my opinion, it's all about the art. So having something like this And I'm going to pop some words on in a minute and finish this sort of scribbly mess. All right. Words. Let's come up with a little bit of a wordy situation here. Have you seen my cloth? Thank you. When I write something, I like to have my hand on a cloth. I find that to be easy to do. So I'm just going to do a little bit of writing on here. Before I add my first round of splatters. And then I will come back and add some more detail to my words as well. Now, I talked in my last video this morning about your handwriting. My art journal, I'm more than happy to use my handwriting. It's up to you if you prefer to use rub-ons or something like that. And I think my scribbly handwriting matches the scribbly sort of background, so it seems to be working quite well. Understand you. But the ones that do will never forget you. Okay, so just to finish this off, I will make this a little bit more bold and a little bit more scribbly, and highlight these words just a little bit more, which is really important. But my journaling is part of the journal page. So spending the same amount of time on this bit is also important to me. Personal preference, if you'd rather spend more time on something else, then fantastic. That's your thing. But I like that. Okay. The gloss sprays that I've got here. So I've got a lime green, I have got turquoise, I have got tangelo, and I have got magenta. What I'm going to do is actually I think I'm keen to go with these three. And I've got to give them a good shake because mine have been sitting for a while. All right. And I'm going to, now these don't spray anymore, they are blocked up. I have no intention of using them as a spray. Or apparently getting the tops off, but you know. pliers. Now, I'm going to cover her face with my cloth, and I'm going to just do a few little drips around the place. Paintbrush. So this is just giving a really pale little bit of aqua, just a little bit. Can't see it, but it's there. See you later, girls. You going home?
Yes, boss.
Yeah.
That's good.
So some tan jello next. Into here with a paintbrush. Called a smoker's tap. I was an excellent smoker back in the day. So putting a smoker's tap of this on here is something that I find very, very natural. Don't smoke, kids. And a bit of pink. See you girls. Have a lovely weekend. Speak to you tomorrow, Kash.
Yes.
Unnecessarily, no doubt. Just because you miss me. And again, there's a HR problem waiting to happen. All right, and a bit of magenta. Oh, the magenta's nice. I'm not putting it everywhere, and I don't want to be overpowering with it. Famous last words. I feel like it needs a little yellow. I wonder where my yellow gloss spray is. Hang on a minute, guys. Found it. Stop looking. No, that's olive. Lemon. Hello, Marianne. How are you, my friend? Okay, got some lemon. Oh. That one didn't want to come undone. Let's have another go. Oh, yeah. So I love the fact that the gloss sprays are going to dry with a gloss. Boom. So gloss sprays, we do sell and currently have quite a few in stock of the replacement sprays. Tim Holtz replacement sprays, as well as they all fit the same size bottles. So they are a very handy thing to have. And you can also buy the droppers that go in the top here too. Oh, got some on her face. So that is certainly an option. But I tend to just use them like that with a paintbrush. I really, really love the way that they sit and they feel on my page. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to stop and leave it here. I'm quite happy with this. She's got an epic amount of bed hair going on here. Which is kind of cool. So for those of you just tuning in, thank you very much. You've missed most of the good stuff. But the good thing is you can watch these back at any time. I'm going to save them on here and you'll be able to keep on watching. And I'll bring it up to camera in a minute and you can see. Got that bit there. You'll be able to see all these little details. Oh, that's stuck in there now. Let's just commit to it. But for those of you just tuning in, we have used our Dina Wakley new ledger journal, which is divine. If you would like to order one, pre-order on our website now. We are planning on delivery hopefully for the end of the month. They will not be sent with any of the orders, of course, from this weekend. It will be all put aside. I used a bit of gesso in the background, one of our collage papers here and here. as well as watercolors for this bit here, a really highly pigmented one, and then added some splatters with Dina Wakley gloss sprays just to give it a little bit of a poke. Some scribble sticks on her face. We've used all of the mediums today, haven't we? I'm going to take my camera out of the tripod and bring it down so you can get some close-ups. Look away if you get seasick. Oh, come on, there we go. So there's all these little wee details down here. Her freckles. Some scribbly writing. And there you go. Let's go back to here. Oh, drink, sorry. There you go, guys. That's it from me for today. Jump online to Natalie May Scrapbooking. Look at that. That's come up really nice. I'm really loving that. Jump online to Natalie May Scrapbooking. We have got all of these cool specials on for today only. Yes, I know they're back to front. That's how the camera works. But so 15% off the stencils for today only. 15% off of Tim Holtz for today, as well as Paper Rose and lots of other fantastic specials online. So if you placed an order yesterday, you would have received a discount code in your email. And what we will do is put all of your orders together and post them all out on Monday, Tuesday. If you live locally and selected pickup, your order will be ready for collection probably Tuesday or Wednesday. It will not be ready on Monday. We do all the postage ones first and try and get them all out the door. So this is day 2 of our NMX weekend, our Natalie May Extravaganza online event. We decided this year it's time to give back to you, our customers. Please tell your friends, your crafting buddies, share around Facebook that we have got these great specials on this weekend. We would love for that to happen. Share the free mini classes. We have an absolute ball doing these for you. It's a hot mess. It's honesty at its best and its worst. But we do really love doing this. Our brand ambassadors will be back in here all weekend. We've got Naomi, Tegan, Sandy, plus we've also got shares from Rachel and Jackie and Tegan. Did I forget anyone? Anyway, the girls do an amazing job, and they also want to say thank you for supporting our business, and they'll be doing some lives and some shares over the next couple of days as well. That's it from me. Jump online to nataliemay.com.au. Have a bit of a look through the website. Please take a moment to look through the clearance section. There's a ton of shit in there you need in your life. Valuable crafty supplies. I hope you are all happy and healthy and well and, kicking goals and all of those fun things. And I look forward to chatting with you all soon. Bye.